We continue to follow out of D.C., out of the nation's capital. It is time for a break. I'm with you until 5 p.m. today. We are coming right back.
It's Dominic Carter.
Giving Tuesday offers a powerful opportunity for communities to come together and support causes that truly matter. This year, you can provide hope and healing by donating to Shriners Children's. For more than 100 years, they have helped over 5 million kids receive the most amazing care anywhere, regardless of the family's ability to pay or insurance status. Here is
Happy Thanksgiving, Jibu.
Blake was diagnosed at 18 months with spastic quadriplegia.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That he might not ever walk. So Blake started at Shriners Children's when he was 3 years old. It's just unbelievable to see the growth from that first time we came.
Look at my $250 catered meal here. I got corn. I got corn salad in the refrigerator. I got string bean salad in the refrigerator. I got broccoli and cauliflower salad in the refrigerator. Look at this. I got four packages of this Lady Stella Italian cookies. I got sour cream and chives potato chips. I got macaroni salad, potato salad, and coleslaw. I got over 1 pound. Look at that. See that tub? That's a tub. Then we got the ribs. See the ribs? I got 1 plate of ribs and I got a second plate of ribs. Look at that. Then we got the lasagna. You see the lasagna with the meat sauce? This is all catered. This is brought to me by the slaves. The slaves cooked this. I didn't cook this. The slaves cooked this. Look at this. Look at this rotisserie chicken. Yeah, I got the slaves that cooked this. You know, the slaves in the kitchen. The slaves doing the slave labor, the slaves cooked this for me.
Let's make a difference in the lives of those who have sacrificed so much for our safety and freedom. Donate this 11.
I got 3 of them. You heard? I got not one, not 2, but 3. Purdue turkey breast rotisserie chicken. Rotisserie turkey. Purdue turkey breast rotisserie turkey. Man, I can't even eat all this food. Look at that. Purdue turkey breast rotisserie turkey.
I walked into Woodbridge Jewelry Exchange and left with diamonds and a gold chain. No markup. I traded my old gold. Gold is high now and picked up gifts from 35 vendors. And here's the beauty too, Tom. It's open Sundays.
This is over 4 pounds. This is a lot of meat, yo. This is over 4 pounds. I would say maybe it's even 5 pounds. I would say it's about maybe 5 pounds. Maybe 5 pounds. So this is the turkey breast. This is the best part of the turkey.
You need to read The Truth About College so you and your team can make the right college decisions. Order your copy today from your favorite bookseller. The Truth About College.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the waiting for the viewer.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
I am starting to worry.
I made shorts. I made detailed shorts of this feast.
Yes, I'm talking about the mayor-elect of New York City, Mamdani. He thinks so slick, and that you and I are so stupid. He thinks he's so smooth, and that you and I are downright stupid. I'm looking at my Twitter at my ex from Liz Rosenblatt. Liz, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family in Florida. Liz says, still, she capitalizes the word still.
Yeah.
Still, no public statement by Mayor-elect Mamdani. Could it possibly be that he doesn't condemn that horrific act? Question mark. Especially on Thanksgiving. Oh, wait, he doesn't celebrate this American holiday. Liz, you're dead on accurate. I'm worried about it too, because the signs that I'm starting to get from this guy is when it's something pro-Muslim, he'll be the first one to jump out there and have something to say. When it's something, I hate to say it, that may be terrorist related, he's going to go monk. So still no comment yet from the mayor-elect of New York about what happened in the nation's capital. And just last night, the reason why I'm blaming Democrats for this, well, one, obviously the Biden administration. Oh, come on down. We lost 13 service members at that airport and in that horrible country.
Look at this.
13 Americans died, right? Because they rushed to get this done. President Biden.
Look at this beautiful turkey. Look at how perfect it's roasted perfectly by the slaves.
13 American soldiers dead. And now,
You see how perfectly the slaves roasted it?
Comes here, and this happens. And what happened on CNN last night? On CNN last night, the president announcing 500 more troops into the nation's capital. Already, they are denouncing.
You see how perfectly the slaves roasted the turkey?
Use this incident to further their cause of having good guardsmen on the street. The issue that we have is if you add 500 people to this equation, 500 soldiers, it wouldn't have stopped what happened today.
Look how big this piece is. You can't even imagine how big this piece is.
These people are there. Their assignment is high visibility patrol. So people know where they are. Their uniforms. So people know what they
This is a very big piece.
Them or harm them, they're in harm's way. So why add to that and put more people in harm's way when it wouldn't have changed the outcome in this particular matter?
You cannot make this stuff up, folks. Remember during
Yeah, this is a very big piece of turkey here.
Candidate J.D. Vance on with Margaret Brenner on CBS, and she claims, you're gonna hear her say it right now.
Oh, we gotta put it on camera before we destroy it.
Were vetted when obviously they were not.
We get one of these. Not only did we get one of these, but we got three. We got three of these. We got 3 turkey breasts.
People who allegedly were properly vetted and then were literally planning terrorist attacks on our country. That happened during the campaign, if you may remember. So clearly not all of these foreign nationals
But there are
have been properly
30,000
vetted.
people in the pipeline, Afghan refugees.
Oh, why isn't this clear? Why isn't the video image clear?
The American people. And now that we know that we have vetting problems with a lot of these refugee programs, we absolutely cannot unleash thousands of unvetted people into our country.
These people are vetted. These people are vetted.
Just like the guy who played a terrorist attack in Oklahoma a few months ago, he was allegedly properly vetted, and many people in the media.
We got 3 turkeys. 3 turkey breasts. 1, 2, 3. Well, anyway, let's start diving in here.
none of us do. We're coming right back with your call. Be impeccably dressed with a Boulevard.
How we're gonna start cutting this thing up here? Let's see here.
Designs with the iconic elements of the legendary performer, Mr. Sinatra classic fedora.
Let's start cutting it up over here on this side.
The collection pays tribute to Boulevard and Frank Sinatra's relationship dating back to the 1950s. Mr. S wore Boulevard watches throughout his life. They sponsored the Sinatra Show. Today, Boulevard honors Frank Sinatra and watches named after some of his most beloved songs, like Summer Ring, Young at Heart, Fly Me to the Moon.
Let's start cutting this up here.
Self-winding automatic or quartz movements. Beautifully presented in special edition packaging, inspired by a record player. Boulevard Frank Sinatra watches have a classic elegance like Mr. Sinatra himself. The full collection is available at Macy's and Macy's.com. Frank Sinatra's music and styling transcends generations. It's time to make sure you get your Hanukkah and Christmas gifts. And
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna be enjoying this food.
Go to Macy's for the full assortment and happy holidays from Boulevard Watches.
Is Positively Ernie. Now, here's Ernie Anastas.
And here I am following interesting stories in the news and what people are talking about with a positive viewpoint. You know, sitting next to someone with poor airline etiquette can easily...
We're gonna get more of this macaroni and potato salad tomorrow.
Make it better. Jan Goss is a behavior expert. Hey, Jan, it seems like airline rules has gotten worse. So
This is just today's haul.
Well, Ernie, there are several. So some of the biggest problems that people are dealing with are the armrests. Who controls the armrest?
fighting over that, yeah.
Yes, you get into elbow matches over armrests.
We're gonna get the potato salad, we're gonna get the macaroni salad, and we're gonna get coleslaw.
Well, I wish people would remember that.
Look at that.
I think there should be a sign someplace to remind people because, you know, it's easy to forget.
You know, Ernie, I have an idea about this, and I'm going to move with it. So I think that people do just need to be reminded. So during the on-flight instructions, when you're talking about the oxygen mask and the seatbelt and all of that, a simple reminder from the crew about here are some protocols for this flight.
You know, that's not a bad idea, Jen. I like that a lot. I hope they manage to adopt that. I think it's a great idea. There's a lot
I'm going to put it out there.
Good for you. A lot to think about flying these days. Let's try to make it a better experience all around. With positive news you can use, I'm Ernie Anastas on 77 WABC.
For more positivity, listen anytime.
We're gonna use our hands for the turkey
Positively Ernie,
because the turkey should be handled with hands.
Radio.com and the 77 WABC app.
The views and opinions expressed by the individual hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the policies or positions of WABC Radio, its management, or its sponsors.
Well, this is for skin. This is for people who like eating skin. I'll throw it on the side here so they can eat the skin.
Certified by Nielsen to be the #1
I like eating meat.
If you advertise with WABC, you will be a winner too. Try to email me at CATS, C-A-T-S, at WABCRadio.com, and you advertise with winners. You become a winner. Email me at CATS at WABCRadio.com.
Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network. Whipping it out with Anthony Cumia.
Today, I want to talk a little bit about Hollywood. And I just have a couple here I want to kind of comment on. Bob De Niro, of course. Bob, I call him Bob. Robert De Niro. He's called Trump a racist, abusive coward, an idiot. And he has said he wants to punch him. He did it the whole, you know, he's a mutt. I'll pick him up back up. Bobby, the old tough guy, Jimmy Conway from Goodfellas, that isn't you anymore. No one thinks of you like that. You're not a tough guy. He's one that has really destroyed his film legacy. Just amazing films over the course of the years. You still watch them, but every time you put on one of his movies, you're like, oh, this guy. And you remember how great he was, and it's tainted.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform. coming up at 3:55 p.m. Listen to Dominic Carter for the Tamala Towers Foundation Dominic's Final Thoughts on 77 WABC. Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And on this Thanksgiving Day, back to your telephone calls in a moment. And keep in mind, folks, that we're not done in about 27 minutes. I am with you until 5 p.m. today.
Oh yeah, we're tearing this turkey up here.
Holiday off, so I'm filling in for Bo at the top of the hour. And it's great news for you and I because that means it's more time for more telephone calls.
Look at this.
Chat with each other. And if you try
Look at this big chunk of turkey we just ripped apart.
Just hit me down in about 30 seconds, give or take, and hopefully we'll get you through and get you right on. So I want you to also
see that? See that big piece?
The Red Apple Audio Network speed those in need. Go to redappleaudionetworks.com/turkey. Join Red Apple Audio Networks, NARP, New York City, the Police Athletic League, Graffiti, and D'Agostino's supermarkets, and nationwide imaging services as we deliver holiday meals to more than 5,000 families across the city. Apple Audio Network.
Look at that turkey.
/turkey. That's redappleaudionetworks.com/turkey. So before we go back to your calls, and I'm going to go to Luciano in Pennsylvania, this Afghan shooter, alleged shooter, alleged to be the shooter of our two National Guard troops in D.C., worked with various U.S. government entities, including the CIA, as part of he was a member of a partner force in Afghanistan. This, according to Fox News Digital.
Well, the administration has promised to use all the resources of the federal government to bring this suspect to justice. And it comes as we're learning more about the man whom authorities say was the lone gunman. DHS has identified him as 29-year-old Rananullah Lakamal. He came to the U.S. on September 8, 2021 under Operation Allies Welcome. Former President Biden launched a program to help vulnerable Afghans after the withdrawal of U.S. troops from the country. The president now calling for an evaluation of what he calls every single alien who came from Afghanistan as he denounced his yesterday's shooting.
This heinous assault was an act of evil, an act of hatred, and an act of terror. It was a crime against our entire nation. It was a crime against humanity. The hearts of all Americans tonight are with those two members of the West Virginia National Guard and their families. The love of our entire country is pouring out for them.
Look how soft this turkey is. Turkey is so soft, it's falling apart in my fingers. That's how soft it is.
There was an exchange of gunfire. That suspect was shot by responding officers or service members.
Two of our brave members of the National Guard and Department of War were bravely attacked in a horrendous act of violence. They were shot. They're in critical condition. As you can see behind me, we have assembled the full force of both the federal and state and local law enforcement agencies to bring to bear all of our resources to make sure we find the perpetrators responsible for this heinous act. And make no mistake, they will be brought to justice.
So today, the president is doubling down on his deployment of the National Guard to D.C. He's adding 500 more troops to add to the 2,000, roughly 2,000 already here in D.C.
And so that from Fox News. And I meant to say Margaret Brennan. Someone just pointed out online that I said Brenner, I guess, in terms of me rushing to try and get through the copy. And so Thanksgiving today, and also that means food and NFL football. And Charles James Kirk says on my Twitter, @DominicTV, watching football on mute and listening to @DominicTV. Have a great Thanksgiving. Charles, thank you, my brother. That's the way to watch the football game. turn down that volume, turn up that radio. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Your words really do mean the word to me. All of you wishing me a happy Thanksgiving. The love goes right back out at you. Jimmy Fontanez says happy Thanksgiving from Helen and me. Much love, my brother. Jimmy, you didn't tell me if Helen is a relative, if it's your woman, if it's your wife. I don't know who Helen is, but happy Thanksgiving to her as well. Let's go to Luciano, line 5 in Pennsylvania on this Thanksgiving Day. Luciano, what's on your mind?
Thank you, Dominic, for taking my call. As a Puerto Rican, would this statement be false? It was the cause of Eric Adams that made New York City a sanctuary city that caused its downfall. It was also the cause of the Latino, mostly Puerto Ricans and African Americans, that caused the downfall, that caused this scumbag Muslim, radical Muslim, to become mayor of New York City. He's only going to last four years. Go ahead, please, forgive me.
Well, I wouldn't use your language that you just used, but you make some valid points there. In a game of chess, Governor Abbott of Texas badly beat New York City Mayor Eric Adams. Eric Adams welcomed the migrants here with open arms, and then he said, oops, my bad, when he realized that it was a total disaster. And all of a sudden, we went from a budget surplus to negative situation, and it cost Adams his second term. I will always, I haven't seen him lately, but I will tell him that, frankly, to be honest with you, when I'm alone with him the next time I am, and I don't know when that's going to be, I'm going to say to him, brother, what the were you thinking? I get it. You said, kumbaya, kumbaya, I can ride this all the way to the White House. I'm the Biden of Brooklyn. Remember those words, Eric Adams? Boy, did they come back to bite you in the... That same administration indicting you, the Republican administration saving your neck, and then this slick con artist called Mom Donnie comes out of nowhere with his anti-Semitic rhetoric, who again, to my knowledge, still has not condemned what happened in D.C. Folks, he's telling you every day what he thinks of you. And so he walks around and I'm trying to find the right word. I don't want to call people uneducated. But these people that voted for him, don't you see the con that this man is running? Don't you see the game that he's running on you? He can't deliver on nada of what he promised. But that doesn't matter because he's the mayor now. You went for the okie doke. He says free, free, free. And you said, just like a lapdog.
I got 3 of these turkey breasts here.
Mom Donnie, Mom Donnie, Mom Donnie. We have 2 soldiers shot in D.C. Zip from the incoming mayor.
Look at this. Look at this turkey chunk.
Because he doesn't want to say a word.
See this turkey chunk?
What he feels about what happened. I'm not going to go there because I have to show some respect to the office of mayor of New York City. But it makes you wonder where his heart is. That, to my knowledge, he has not made a public statement about this 24 hours in. And he won't. You know why? Because the media is in love with him. Oh, Mom, Donnie, you're like the Muslim Obama. You're like the Indian Obama. And they let this guy get away with murder, with absolute murder. Let's go here. Let's see. Let's go to Al and Yonkers, line 1. Al, what's on your mind on this Thanksgiving Day? Al, first of all, have you had any food yet today? It's Thanksgiving cooking food?
Not yet. Later, I'm going to go over to my sister's. She lives right near me in the north end of Yonkers.
Is she a
I'll
good
be going
cook?
there.
Is she a good cook?
Yes, she is.
And what is she cooking? What is she cooking?
Turkey, sweet potatoes, all vegetables. And she's always, she's been preparing since this morning.
Wow. And she's a good, but is her turkey dry? I can't mess with no dry turkey, Al. Is it dry or is it moist?
A turkey, no, it's moist. And if she has gravy and everything, and all you would need to make it not dry.
Stuffing? Does she have stuffing?
Yes.
Cranberry?
Usually cranberry too, yes.
And like when you're done eating at your sister's, then what do?
Cake, coffee.
And then what? And then like, do you feel like I'm full, like I want to lay down, or do you watch some football? What do you guys do as a family?
Usually, my brother-in-laws will usually go and watch the football. I'm more of a baseball, basketball fan.
Really?
I'm not really big into football. Yeah.
So wait, Al, we're gonna get to your point. So you like baseball, right? I grew up playing baseball, but I can't do it, Al. The game is too slow. You can still. I know they tried to speed it up. You can tolerate the game.
Yeah, for a period, for years I didn't, but the last couple of years I've been watching it again, and I really enjoy it. And growing up playing basketball, I played CYL basketball, Catholic youth.
Okay.
It was pretty good, and the only regret I have, I didn't play in high school.
Why didn't you play in high school?
I just kind of, started hanging out with a group of friends who really weren't into athletics like I should have been.
You know, Al. The one thing I want to say to folks, and then we'll get to your point. The way I live my life, folks, anything that I want to achieve or do, no matter what the obstacles are. Just like, for example, when Mandela came to New York, I think 92. The odds of me getting an interview with Nelson Mandela, who had just been released from prison, was 0 to none. I guess I'm a little tick boom in the head because I said I'm going for it anyway. And at the end of the day, I got it. Me and Ted Koppel, that was it, right? And Ted Koppel was at the top of his game at the time. My business can be rough. I saw Ted Koppel at a convention, a political convention. I don't know if it was the DNC or the RNC. And all those people that used to surround him, like 15 producers, he was walking by himself. So I guess that's my fate down the road. But anyway, what I want to say, Al, is that you should, if you wanted to play varsity basketball, you should have went for it. Folks, go for it, because if you don't go for it, you're going to spend the rest of your life looking in the mirror talking about, I should have. But it's funny because the one thing that I didn't do, I deeply regret not going to law school. It's the one flaw that I can't take back out. I'm going to get to your point. You know, I I'm up at Syracuse. I'm just accepted into the Newhouse School, world-renowned journalism school. They make the best of the best of the best of journalists. Al Roker, Al Roker went to Oswego. But anyway, so Syracuse University, I'm there. But I can't juggle the master's program in journalism and law school at the same time. And I just got married, new wife. I can't juggle all three. But boy, do I regret it now. Al, let's get to your point. What's going on?
Yeah, same with me. I mean, unfortunately, that door is closed for me, but at least I have good memories from the grade school basketball. Yeah, thank you, Dominic. My point with the what happened in Washington, I always think the president was justified in adding the 500 troops because at all costs, the president and his family has to be protected, the vice president in Blair House and his family, and of course the Congress people in the House, at the Capitol, and the civilians in Washington. Back in the 50s, we did have an attack on Congress by Puerto Rican nationalists, and they tried to kill President Truman, who was staying at Blair House at the time, because the White House was being restored. So a situation like that can happen. So I think the president did what was right by adding all troops necessary to protect the Capitol.
Yes, because, what I don't understand, Al, so whether they realize it or not, Democrats are saying, get rid of the National Guard, let's go back to the status quo in D.C. I saw a story just this morning. A man that survived 9/11, I believe it's in Florida, was just beaten to death by three men in Florida. He survived 9/11 to be beaten to death in, I think it's in Florida, or maybe it was New Jersey. I got to get my facts here. But, and he for the call. And folks, I'm only telling you this part because it's important to have the full context of the story. Three black men, he's white. They beat him to death. Three black men, he's white. Survived 9/11. Only. Have you ever thought about what it means to be beaten to death by three men? How painful that must be. Or if you're lucky, maybe you just hit your head on a rock and die right there. But if not, how painful that must be to survive 9/11 and to lose your life to these three black men. Oh, Dominic, how can you say that? How can you do that? I just did. We're coming right back.
It's Dominic Carter.
Oh man, I'm getting full. Would you believe it? I'm getting full.
Hey everyone, Ernie and Estes here. I want to take a moment to talk about something truly special to us here at WABC, Shriners Children's. For more than 100 years, they have helped over 1.5 million children receive the most amazing care anywhere, regardless of the family's ability to pay. Meet Melissa, a devoted mother of 3 adopted children with complex medical conditions. Here's her story.
I was managing their care with 7 different doctors. I called Shriners Children's, and they said we will make an appointment for all 3 of your kids, and we've been coming here for 10 years since then. One-stop shop, all 7 types of doctors for cleft lip, cleft palate management, from nutrition all the way to bone grafts that have to happen to plastic surgeons that are worried about appearance. This is wraparound care.
Together, we can all make a difference by calling 1-800-276-8007. That's 1-800-276-8007, or going online to loveshriners.org to give. Again, go to loveshriners.org now to give. If you want real American beef, born, raised, and processed in the USA, then you want Freedom Farms. No imports, no fillers, just farm fresh beef from upstate New York, shipped nationwide. Stock your freezer with an entire cow or a half of a cow, or grab just a box of premium steaks and burgers. Right now, new customers get $25 off with promo code MAGA. Go to wearefreedomfarms.com. Use code MAGA for $25 off. That's promo code MAGA. Freedom Farms, America's beef delivered.
The Tunnel to Towers Foundation honors the courage and sacrifice of America's heroes. Heroes like United States Army Lieutenant Colonel Christy Rabus. Christy served our country with unwavering dedication for 20 years as a combat nurse. After a 6-year battle with service-related cancer, Christy's life was tragically cut short. She leaves behind her husband, Stephen, and their 2 children, Jack and Stella. Tunnel to Towers paid the mortgage on the Rabus family's home. Help more families like Christy's. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at T2T.org.
Giving Tuesday is a global effort that encourages people to do good. Go to loveshriners.org. This year, we support Shriners Children. Go to loveshriners.org. Thank you.
Looking for a gift that can last forever? Give the timeless elegance of Bulova. Since 1875, Bulova has stood for quality, precision, and innovation in the art of watchmaking. An American brand with New York City roots and global icon status, Bulova blends classic style and groundbreaking innovation like the Archive series, mechanical watches, and high-performance sports technology. Bold design, timeless innovation, a perfect fit for every milestone and every moment. Find Bulova at Macy's with free shipping available, adding a little extra sparkle to the joy of giving. Bulova, legendary since 1875. Making your holidays go from this to this. We wish it's easy and delicious with Coquito. Create this tropical creamy holiday drink with Goya coconut milk, Goya cream of coconut, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and a touch of rum. Make your own batch and share the joy with friends and family. Coquito made with Goya, a tropical way to holiday. Find the ingredients in the Goya section of your local grocery store. If it's Goya, it has to be good. Here's John Catsimatidis Jr. Are you paying too much for your home or business heating oil? My family owns and operates United Metro Energy, and we can offer you a lower price and better service right now. No other heating oil company can match our tremendous buying power. We own our own refinery, our own storage tanks, and the largest fleet of company-owned trucks.
We get a 20-cent a gallon tax credit with United Metro Energy's biofuel.
We're community-conscious, family-run business.
Oh, by the way, Jibu, did I tell you?
John at UMECNY.com.
Did I tell you that nothing was on sale?
New York with Dominic Carter. How do we keep guns off our streets? New York, 77 WABC. And now, it's time for the tunnel to
Yeah, they purposely
final thoughts.
And on this Thanksgiving,
they purposely raised the prices. They actually raised the prices.
You know, folks, if you want political correctness, then I'm really not your guy. Because I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser. I'm going to call a spade a spade. It is what it is. I'm not going to play racial politics and not identify certain situations. I'm going to tell you straight up. So I just referenced the World Trade Center worker who narrowly escaped September 11th terror attacks, beaten to death by three teens. He's white, three black teens, and this happened in, I think, Jacksonville, Florida. So a former World Trade Center worker, this guy narrowly escaped, beaten to death by three black teens, one of whom was just 12 at the time of the attack, according to officials. He's from Long Island. His name, 64-year-old, his name was Roger Burkham, and he was found severely beaten just after midnight on October 19th in downtown Jacksonville, Florida, after three teens were seen kicking and stomping him, according to the arrest report from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office in Florida. He was found with blood pooled around his head and a blood trail extending down the sidewalk. The attackers were seen going through his backpack and then returning 20 minutes later, kicking him multiple times and battering the victim on three separate times. Right? Thank you, Biden. Thank you, Obama, for screwing up the country. And yes, these things are happening under Trump a little bit, but he's trying to clean it up. This mess of a situation. Oh, we can't have the street crimes unit. That's not fair to minorities. Well, who do you think is committing the crime? And who do you think needs the street crime unit to keep them in check and to protect people that look like me, that are preyed upon by these savages? Let's go back to your calls, Pete, in New Jersey, line 2. Happy Thanksgiving, Pete. What's on your mind?
I'll be straight up and straightforward. The problem is, all this problems in the streets, crime and evil, it's because of the evil in Congress. The Republicans and the Democrats cannot get together and go after the fathers of these illegitimate kids who are roaming the streets. We got to make them be responsible and them be accountable for their actions. All they do is knock up the women and go on and brag about it. And you got thousands and thousands and thousands of illegitimate kids in these cities doing crime. And we have to have our National Guard go after the fathers, go after the gangbangers, go after the mother freakers.
You know what, Pete? I can't believe you just said that. I really can't. You know why I can't believe you just said that? Because you're a thousand. You just said exactly what needs to be said, and thank you for doing so. Pete just told you the truth. But folks, you can't handle the truth, right? What was the big movie? Jack Nicholas, A Few Good Men. Yes, thank you, Carlos. That's the movie. So I'm looking at my Twitter at my ex DMS, the lovely DMS. She says here, I wish I could talk about sweet potato yeast rolls, corn pudding, turkey rub recipe, and homemade pumpkin pie, but I just can't. They seem to be memories from I don't want to read the next one. They seem to be memories from a different life. I thought, and but I hear you, DMS, and you know I got nothing but love for you. Um, DMS, she was talking about a past divorce and so on. But it's Thanksgiving, and she's my people, and so I'm going to leave it at that. Um, but wait, sweet potato yeast rolls, corn pudding, turkey rub recipe. DMS, you telling me you know how to get down like that as well? You never told me that before, DMS. On Twitter or via email, you didn't tell me you know how to grease like that. Why are you leaving these important details out from me? Folks, I got to tell you, it's time for me to take a break. Normally, this is when I end, but this is not the end. This is just the beginning. Folks currently has the day off. I'm coming back, hour number 2 with you folks. And folks, following the 9/11 attacks, FDNY firefighter Daniel Foley assisted in the rescue and recovery efforts at Ground Zero. At that time, he couldn't have known that his heroism would later cost him his life. Daniel spent months at Ground Zero searching for victims, including his firefighter brother, Thomas Foley, who was killed in the attack. Daniel's father also took part in the efforts at Ground Zero. He died years later from a rare 9/11-related leukemia. Daniel's death, like so many others, was also a direct result of 9/11-related cancer. He leaves behind his wife, Carrie, and their 5 children. Tunnel to Towers paid the mortgage on the family's home. Every day, we see the toll that 9/11 continues to take on heroes and their families. Your donation today can make a world of difference to a family like the Foley. It can provide a sense of security and stability in the face of uncertainty, while also bringing hope. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at T2T.org. That's T, the number 2T.org.
This is New York's talk leader, the crown jewel of talk radio. WABC New York, WRCR Haverstraw, 107.1 WLIR Hampton Bays. News first at 59 past the hour. 77 WABC News starts now.
Partly cloudy skies on this Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, November 27th. Good afternoon. I'm Lisa Ritchie. The 99th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade marched down Fifth Avenue today to the delight of spectators.
I've watched the Macy's Day Parade since I was a little girl. This is my bucket list thing.
Balloons flew a little lower due to the winds. There were 11 marching bands from around the nation, and of course, Santa Claus wrapping the festivities up. The shooting of 2 National Guard members on the streets of Washington, D.C. is being investigated as an act of terrorism. U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, Janine Pirro.
As we stand here today, the charges that are appropriate right now are 3 counts of assault with intent to kill.
Where did I put that other bag?
20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom and 24-year-old Andrew Wolf remain in critical condition. The suspect has been identified as a 29-year-old Afghan national. CIA Director John Radcliffe said the suspect worked with the agency in Afghanistan. There's renewed speculation fueled by Andrew Cuomo himself about his political future. James Flippin reports.
In a letter to political donors following his loss to Zohran Mamdani for mayor, former Governor Cuomo wrote, "The campaign may be over, but our work is not. I'm not going anywhere." He cited his commitment to fighting anti-Semitism and to improving public safety. Cuomo also told former Governor Patterson in an interview on our airwaves this week, "You can win a city as a socialist, but you can't win a state." Some are speculating that Cuomo may be looking to run for Congress or maybe governor again after being forced to resign in 2021 following sexual harassment allegations. James Flippin for 77 WABC News.
Manhattan Councilwoman Julie Menin says she has more than enough votes to become New York City's next.
Oh, by the way, Jibu.
Menin, another East Sider, is announcing that
Jibu, are you there?
from 36 current and incoming council members, 10 more than is needed. Elected, Menin will be the city's first Jewish woman to serve as council speaker. An 18-year-old Long Island girl was shot and killed just after 11 a.m.
I forgot to show you my 5-pound bag of golden yellow apples I got. Look at these. Look at all these, look at this 5-pound bag of golden apples. 5-pound bag of golden apples that I got.
He is in custody, recovering from surgery. Our traditional Thanksgiving meal has turkey as the star, but things were very different during the first one in 1621. Bree Tennis explains.
The Pilgrims view Thanksgiving as an act of faith, showing gratitude for survival. Cultural historians say the first Thanksgiving was a 3-day party with the Wampanoag tribe celebrating a good harvest. No turkey on the table then. They ate venison, mussels.
Now these are golden yellow, golden yellow apples.
The table in the mid-19th century because it was cheap and big enough to feed a crowd. I'm Bree Tennis.
Security experts are warning people to watch out for pocket change.
Online scams are on the rise.
And actually,
Online experts need funds.
I have 6 of these bags of cookies here.
But it really supercharged based by AI. And so that means that they're at a size and a scale and a sophistication that makes
There's four bags over here. Look at that. 4 bags over here. And I got 2 more bags over here. See these 2 bags? I got 2 bags over here. So I got 6 of these bags altogether. Altogether, I got 6 of these bags. 6 bags of cookies. 6 bags, but 6 bags of cookies. Cookies. I got 6 bags of cookies.
Cloudy, a little windy and colder, below 31 degrees. Tomorrow for Black Friday, partly sunny skies, but still windy with a high of 42. Saturday, calling for bright sunshine and a high of 43. And to round out your weekend on Sunday, cloudy skies, occasional rain and drizzle later in the day with a high of 52. Partly cloudy outside of our Midtown studios. I'm Lisa Ritchie. Remember, the news never stops at WABCRadio.com.
Sponsored by the United Healthcare Medicare Store in Jackson Heights.
At the United Healthcare Medicare Store in Jackson Heights, you can chat face-to-face with a licensed sales agent who understands the community and gets their answers to your questions.
I'm stuffed, man. I can't eat any more turkey. I'm stuffed. I gotta start eating these cookies now before I have no more room for anything.
Radio 77 WABC.
Hold on a minute. I gotta go get my.
Attention, Bo Scouts. Rose by the student in most. It's time for the soul of excellence.
Hey, what's up, Haley? How are you doing, Haley? How are you doing?
And on this Thanksgiving Day, James has a well-deserved holiday off. I'm Dominic Carter filling in for him, and I hope
I'm just
relaxing today and taking it easy.
I'm just enjoying my turkey dinner. I got 3 I got 3 turkey breasts here. I got my this is over 1 pound of macaroni salad. I got potato salad. I got coleslaw. Then I got lasagna with meat sauce. All that cheese in there. You see all that cheese in there? Then I got ribs. Look at this. I got barbecue ribs, spare ribs. Look at those spare ribs. Look at those honey basted spare ribs. Look how cooked they are. There's 1, there's 2. There's 2 spare ribs. I got a $250 catered dinner. $250 for a catered dinner. That was prepared by the slaves. It was prepared by the slaves. Delivered right to my house. I got sour cream and onion potato chips. I got a bag of I got a 5-pound bag of golden yellow golden apples. Then I got 6 bags of late Italian cookies. See these Italian cookies?
I'm like, okay, I'll stop on the way home and get the rice crackers. But it's Thanksgiving, so I won't be able to get.
Then I got some.
Thanksgiving food, and that'll be that.
I got some. Let's see here. This is the bag. This is the bag of all the bag of the 5-pound apples. You see the 5-pound apples? Bag of 5-pound apples. Then I got some corn salad in the refrigerator. I got the corn salad in the refrigerator. I got broccoli and cauliflower salad. I got string bean salad. Then I got the what's that red sauce called? Hey, what's that red sauce called, Jibu?
What the FBI director had to say.
Begin my remarks and my remarks the same way, with prayer for our fallen soldiers, prayer for our law enforcement community, prayer.
Cranberry sauce. I got cranberry sauce also. I got plenty of cranberry sauce in a cup. I got plenty of that cranberry sauce. I got so much food, I can't eat it all. Cannot eat it all. I got so much food, all for me.
I'll provide an update on the case as follows. It is an ongoing investigation of terrorism. Make no mistake about it. The FBI is leading out on this federal assault on a federal law enforcement officer investigation on many fronts. We see immediately with our law enforcement partners in the Metropolitan Police Department and the interagency.
What do you think of all that, Jibu? You want some cookies? Hey, Jibu, you want some cookies? Come on, Jibu. You want some cookies? You want a vanilla cookie? You want the ones with the icing? You see icing in it? Yeah, let me go get my magic pills. I have to go get my magic pills. Let me go get my magic pills, Jibu.
Last night, or early this morning, and it is an ongoing process. All the individuals found in the house have been interviewed, and some interviews remain ongoing. We will until we interview anyone and everyone associated with the subject, the house, and every piece of life. There's also subject interviews, relations conducted in San Diego, pursuant to our ongoing investigation. So, as the judge noted, this is a coast-to-coast investigation being led right here in Washington, D.C. And this subject definitely did pick the wrong country. And we will rise together as a nation to show the world what we do here. And we are thankful that we have the Attorney General's brave leadership and President Trump's brave leadership and priorities to safeguard our communities. I also spoke to Director of the CIA, John Ratcliffe, last night, and Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth. There is confirmation now that the subject had a relationship in Afghanistan with partner forces. We are fully investigating that aspect of his background as well, to include any known associates that are either overseas or here in the United States of America. That is what a broad-based international terrorism investigation looks like. We will provide continuous details to the American public while at the same time not jeopardizing the ongoing prosecution to ultimately hold this perpetrator accountable in our courts of law. We will provide as much transparency as possible, but as you can see, the breadth and scope of this investigation will continue. We will continue to hit the streets and hit every town and every house and talk to every witness. The men and women of the FBI and the Metropolitan Police Department and the interagency to include the Department of Homeland Security, DEA, and ATF are working tirelessly on this Thanksgiving Day. And I know just by talking to the leaders behind me.
Oh, yeah. All right. Now we took our, we took the magic pills. Hey, Jibu, I took 3 of them. I took 3 different ones, 3 different magic pills.
this heinous act of violence prevent people from visiting our beautiful nation's capital.
All right, which cookies you want here? Because each bag has a different amount of cookies. I opened up the next bag here.
One reason and one reason alone.
I opened up, let's see, I opened up 3. Now I opened up 3 out of the 6 bags here. These got icing on. These are vanilla cookies with icing on it. See these got vanilla icing. These are also vanilla. These are also vanilla icing. This one's got pink in it. This one's got pink icing. I opened up this one. I opened up the second bag, and I opened up the third bag. And listen, we got 3 other bags here. You see these 3 other bags? We got three other bags. All right, now we're gonna open up. This is the other bag. This is the 6th bag. All right, now we got the 6th bag to open up here. Which cookie you want? You got the chocolate cookies. You got the pink frosting. You see the pink frosting? You got the pink frosting and you got the vanilla white frosting. Vanilla white frosting. Then you got other chocolate cookies. Then you got some more pink frosting, white frosting. You got some chocolate cookie. Then you got another vanilla cookie with white frosting. Which one you want?
It is, Roberta. You know, thank you.
Can you see the pink frost?
Wonderful call. Dominic Carter in for James Golden on this Thanksgiving Day. I want to go to line 2.
Can you see the pink frosting, Jibu?
Steve, what's on your mind?
All right, and what's on my mind is I'm troubled by what happened in Washington, D.C. with 2 Guardsmen being murdered. And I think it's time now that we just stop the nonsense and we get rid of the 65 Immigration Act.
So which cookie you want? Pick a cookie.
Act, where they're able to bring in even more people. We bring in over a million people a year into this country legally. That's got to come to an end because we don't know who these individuals are, and it's obvious most of them are voting.
You want the pink frosting, huh?
And also the illegal and the people who get refugee status. Because of open borders, every enemy of America has their people inside of America. And I'm getting tired of seeing young individuals who are putting their lives on the line, being murdered. There's no future for them. And people coming here. I'm going to just tell you what they do with the Family Unification Act. People coming here.
We can't go on a monologue. It's got to be quick. Go ahead.
It will be.
There's $7 plus tax. $7 per bag plus tax. And I got 6 bags. I got 6 bags.
And the 65 Immigration Act. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Continue, Steve. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. The U.S. Attorney for D.C., Janine Pirro, at that news conference today, is what she had to say.
Now, Sarah and Andrew volunteered. They came here to protect the people of the district. Pursuant to a crime emergency that President Trump rightly declared in this city and in other cities across the country. Our nation's capital should not and must not be a place where
$7 plus tax.
violence, whatever their cause or motive may be. We should not have to live in fear in the nation's capital, especially by one who came here from a foreign country. Through a process that was so absurd that he came through and released into this country as many were, knowing virtually nothing about his vetting. This is what happens in the country when people are allowed in who are not properly vetted.
Thank you, President Biden. I hope you can hear the sarcasm there. Dominic Carter in for Post Nerdly. We're coming right back.
Rush. This is the Rush Hour with James Golden. Nerdly. Did you know you can help regrow cartilage in your joints, ligaments, connective tissue, and joints weaken with age? All because our natural production of a particular protein declines, leaving you vulnerable to injuries. Scientifically proven, this overlooked nutrient can help rebuild connective tissue, strengthen joints, and support mobility. Not having enough of this protein was once considered to be an irreversible step in the progression of joint pain. Until now, just go to getnativepath.com/BOW and get up to 45% off today. GetNativePath.com/BOW. If you want real American beef, born, raised, and processed in the USA, then you want Freedom Farms. No imports, no fillers, just farm fresh beef from upstate New York, shipped nationwide. Stock your freezer with an entire cow or a half of a cow, or grab just a box of premium steaks and burgers. Right now, new customers get $25 off with promo code MAGA. Go to wearefreedomfarms.com. Use code MAGA for $25 off. That's promo code MAGA. Freedom Farms, America's beef delivered. Giving Tuesday offers a powerful opportunity for communities to come together and support causes that truly matter. This year, you can provide hope and healing by donating to Shriners Children's. For more than 100 years, they have helped over 1.5 million kids with complex medical conditions receive the most amazing care anywhere. Here is Sarah Jane sharing her story.
Almost immediately within the first appointment, they made an action plan and they diagnosed me with osteogenesis imperfecta. I've been treated with infusions, physical therapy, braces. I've had all my surgeries here. Emotionally, there are people surrounding you every step of the way and holding your hand every step of the way and picking you up as you fall down. Shriners Children has taught me how to live my life in a stronger and happier way.
Together, we can all make a difference by calling 1-800-276-8007 or going online to loveshriners.org to give. Again, go to loveshriners.org now to give.
This holiday season, the Catered Towers Foundation is delivering dozens of mortgage-free homes to deserving recipients during its season of hope. Listen to this interview with Jared Lemon. Jared served in the Army, 82nd Airborne. His title was Bravo Team Leader and Sergeant.
My name is Jared Lemon. I served in the Army, 82nd Airborne, 2nd of the 508. Bravo Company. I was a Bravo team leader, and my rank was sergeant. Called the Towers and giving me this smart home. It definitely feels like we're not forgotten. You know, the service we did to the country, sacrifices we made aren't for nothing. I definitely feel appreciated. My heart feels full. Called the Towers makes my heart feel whole, for sure. After my injury, Called the Towers agreed to build me a mortgage-free smart home. My smart home's accessible features will independence, which is amazing. I do think Tunnel to Towers is advocating for me, helping me out. Everyone I've met's been really helpful, really nice. It's been a lengthy process, but at the same time, it's exciting, very exciting. It makes me look forward to the future for sure.
Let's make a difference in the lives of those who have sacrificed so much for our safety and freedom. Donate $11 a month at T2T.org.
Woodbridge Jewelry Exchange.
Hey, Dominic, you know, gold is very high right now. I just traded mine in, got myself an incredible deal on a brand new watch.
I scored diamonds and holiday gifts from 35 vendors. No markup pricing.
10 repair booths, open Sundays. It's totally stress-free.
Embrace the spirit of the season during the Mercedes-Benz Holiday Love Celebration. Make dreams come true at Mercedes-Benz of Edison. Over 500 vehicles to choose from. You'll find the perfect holiday gift for the one you love. Celebrate the season season in true luxury at Mercedes-Benz of Edison. And tell Doug Wells his buddy Greg Kelly sent you.
This is 77 WABC Newsroom Extra.
Pretty soon, your Metro card will only be good for craft projects. The MTA gave out 400 free Omni cards at 16 subway stations across New York City.
Very easy. If you have a Metro card with a ballot on it already, you can exchange it in for an Omni card.
The MTA is making a full transition to Tap and Ride next year.
What's up, Jibu?
Riders will be able to pay directly with contact.
I'm eating my golden apple because I'm feeling golden.
Some subway riders noted the similarities with other payment changes by the MTA over the years.
That's just nostalgic, just like the little tokens. I think somewhere, deep back in that closet, I have a gold token somewhere from my parents.
The 30-year-old Metro card will not be sold after December 31st. Lisa Ritchie, 77 WABC News.
And my cookies. I'm eating my cookies. I'm eating the chocolate cookies. See? Chocolate cookie.
James Golden, known popularly as most notably.
See that? Chocolate cookie.
James Golden.
And Dominic running in for James on this Thanksgiving. It's wonderful to be here with you folks. It's more time for you and I to chat with each other, especially considering that it's Thanksgiving and what happened in the nation's capital, not far from the White House yesterday. Let's hope and pray for the best for these military members. Not looking good for the female soldier. Her father says that she's not going to make it. Line 2, Bobby on the Upper West Side. Happy Thanksgiving, Bobby.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Dominic. So listen, I know you may not like this, and a lot of people may not like what I'm about to say, but somebody in law enforcement dropped the ball with this guy, because how could he be living in Bellingham, Washington? I know, I used to live in Portland, and Bellingham was famous for all kinds of nefarious activity. It's right on the border. How could he be living there all this time with his wife and kids? And then, how did he get across country with all these license plate readers? It's just, I'll just leave it at that. Thank you.
Well, hey, Bobby, first of all, the license plate readers, they have to be looking for something, right? I mean, you can't, it's not Hollywood. You can't catch everybody. You're pointing to a conspiracy or something like that. You can't catch everybody. We don't have enough manpower in terms of law enforcement to catch everybody. But I hear you. I hear you, your point of view, Bobby. You were respectful in saying it, so thank you for handling it that way. And I'm going to this next call, and I'm hoping that I'm not going to regret it. And so to set it up, I'm going to go ahead and state this.
Dominic is done with you.
All right, Russ in White Plains. What's on your mind, Russ? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Indigenous Peoples Day, Dominic. And I just want to say I'm sick and tired. No, I'm sick and tired of broken record Steve of Brooklyn talking about illegal immigrants when he's a first-generation American, okay? I've been here generations, my
So, wait,
friend.
Russ, so you can't even say Happy Thanksgiving Day?
What would be happy about Thanksgiving? It's where genocide and land theft started. I mean, come on. This is where Hitler learned how to do all the things he did, and others are continuing it. But Dominic, I want to say, this guy did CIA train picked a place on Thanksgiving Eve where there's no other news. Do you think that's suspicious?
Why would it be suspicious? It was diabolical. You know the word I'm trying to say here. He did this intentionally to mar Thanksgiving, and in a time when he knew it would make major news. I don't see what, Carlos, you have aspirin. Why did I take that phone call? Why did I mean, he wouldn't even say Happy Thanksgiving. You got something in there. Thank you. Why do I like punishment? Why? And I'm thinking that the guy is going to say something nice because it's a holiday. And what does he enjoy doing? He enjoys pissing people off. That's how he gets his rocks off. But it is what it is, Russ. You are who you are. Well, let's go to Dave, line 4. Dave, in your mind, Dave, line 3, actually.
How are you, Dominic?
Good. Go right ahead, please.
I want to wish you a Merry Catsmas. If you have a cat, you don't call it a Christmas tree, you call it a Catsmas tree. Because the cat basically takes possession of it, knocks it down, including all the ornaments.
My cat never knocked down my tree, but I got 30 seconds before the break, Dave. You got to hit it and quit it.
So I'm going to comment on what you said earlier.
Okay, just do it, Dave. You don't have to set it up. Just do it.
Okay. ABC News last night says that Trump had the final say in the asylum of those Afghanistan people because they worked for the CIA.
Oh. I'm coming in here to get those aspirins. I really am. It's time for a break. I'm batting 1,000 with the cuckoos now. Time for a break. We're coming right back.
Be impeccably dressed with a Bulova Frank Sinatra timepiece on your wrist, incorporating vintage designs with the iconic elements of the legendary performer. Mr. Sinatra's classic fedora and his signature are some of the standout details. The collection pays tribute to Bulova and Frank Sinatra's relationship dating back to the 1950s. Mr. S wore Bulova watches throughout his life. They sponsored the Sinatra Show. Today, Bulova honors Frank Sinatra and watches named after some of his most beloved songs, like Summer Wind, Young at Heart, Flying to the Moon. These timepieces come in both self-winding automatic or forced movements, beautifully presented in special edition packaging, inspired by a record player. Some of the Frank Sinatra watches have a classic elegance like Mr. Sinatra himself. The full collection is available at Macy's and Macy's.com. Frank Sinatra's music and styling transcends generations. It's time to make sure you get your Hanukkah and Christmas gifts. And
Oh, yeah. Look at this apple.
Perfect gift during the season. Go to Macy's. Full of
See this golden and delicious apple? This golden delicious apple.
Traffic and transit. Sponsored by D'Agostino and Associates. The injury firm.
Look at that. Golden delicious apple.
3222. On the Belt Parkway eastbound at the Van Wyck Express.
You hear me, Jibu?
Very heavy westbound, bumper to bumper, rubbernecking delays. On the Garden State Parkway in New Jersey, northbound at
Rubbernecking. Look at this golden delicious apple there, rubberneck.
14, a collision has one lane blocked. That's 77 WABC Traffic and Transit by Lisa Ritchie.
I'm John D'Agostino. Seriously injured? Call my team first at 1-800-FIGHT-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino, Law, Fight Back.
All across America, this is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report.
The stock market reopens tomorrow after Thanksgiving, but just for 3.5 hours on Friday. The reason for that is that a federal law passed after the Depression of the 1930s prohibits the stock market from being closed for more than 3 consecutive days, so that investors can buy or sell if they want. And even though the exchange assumes trading will be very slow, being open for just a short time reduces the risk of unusually large price swings from the very thin trading volume. When the stock market reopens for the short trading session, it restarts better than it had left off some days.
5 minutes. What are you going to do for 5 minutes?
Traders come back with a rotating cast of leading stocks. Google parent company Alphabet was a hot stock this week, also Oracle and others. And NVIDIA fell some days recently. Individuals have been buying on the dips. Individuals buying of stocks has been almost double the average of the last 5 years. Healthcare industry stocks have been rising because of new weight loss drugs and new medical technologies. Predictions for holiday spending are all over the place. Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, Kohl's, and TJ Maxx and Marshall's were among stores that said sales were rising going into the holiday shopping season. With business, I'm Joe Connolly.
This is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report. Every year, over 1 million older adults end up in the hospital from falls and injuries. And for decades, they've told us the solution is simple: more calcium and vitamin D. But those supplements don't help bone health like they say. And too much calcium can create other problems. The good news is, there's a nutrient hiding in plain sight that helps rebuild bone density and stop bone loss. Blow your doctor away with your next DEXA scan results. Just go to getnativepad.com/go and get up to 45% off today. GETNATIVEPAD.com/go.
This is 77 WABC Newsroom.
Extra
Down in Texas, the Sham Wow guy is running for Congress.
Hi, it's Vince with Sham Wow.
But political experts are not giving Vincent Shlomi much of a chance at winning.
People who sort of parachute in and file to run for office are very rarely successful.
That's SMU political analyst Cal Gilson, who says the other candidates running for the suburban Austin district have deeper ties to the community. Shlomi rose to fame for his infomercials. He sold, among other things, a kitchen tool called the Slap Chop. In 2009, the 61-year-old was arrested for punching a sex worker in a Miami hotel room. Gilson says, in his view, these type of long-shot campaigns only work if you're really famous.
I think a late-night pitchman doesn't count as already well known.
James Flippin for 77 WABC News.
James Golden, known popularly as Most Nerdly.
This is The Rush Hour with James Golden.
Rush.
And Dominic Carter here with you folks in for James Golden. James has Thanksgiving off. My absolute honor and pleasure to be here with you. I really do enjoy working the holidays because I feel that we are collectively a family and that we should be together. Folks, this holiday season, help the Red Apple Audio Network feed those in need. Go to redappleaudionetwork.com/turkey. Join Red Apple Audio Network's AARP New York City, the Police Athletic League, Graffiti's and D'Agostino's supermarkets, and nationwide imaging services as we deliver holiday meals to more than 5,000 families across the city. Go to redappleaudionetworks.com/turkey. That's redappleaudionetwork.com/turkey. 800-848-9222. Let's go back to your telephone calls. Line 1, Leon in Pennsylvania. Good afternoon, Leon. Happy Thanksgiving. What's on your mind?
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to you. Hey, your boss there, you got a great team there. You guys are good. And Judge Pinero, I'm 200% behind her. And your mayor coming in elect, he better wake up and do his job. That's all I got to say, Dominic. What do you think?
Fair enough, Leon. It depends on how you define doing a job for Mamdani. His definition of doing the job may be completely different from your definition and my definition. What's your reaction, Leon, before I move on to what happened in the nation's capital?
It's terrible, man. And you know what? They got to start nipping the bud. You ever hear that saying, nip the bud?
Yeah,
so
nipping in the bud. Yeah.
They got to show. They got to do it. They got to show it. Okay.
I agree. Hey, Leon, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I just got done eating. I ain't eating a good turkey like you, but you know what? One more thing. Did you ever eat collard greens?
Hey, Leon, I wasn't going to mention collard greens because I thought it might be a little too ethnic. Of course, when I get home in a little bit,
it's about time you're back.
Greens, I think. I'm not sure. But
where'd you go?
Leon, don't take this the wrong way. What black person you know has never had collard greens before?
I used to be a truck driver. I used to go down on the East Coast, South Carolina. I'll tell you what, those women, the black ladies, oh my God, I could eat a pot of their collard greens. Great. Oh my God.
They're very good. They're very good. Leon, thank you for the wonderful call. You still have a few hours left in your Thanksgiving. Make the best of it. Let's go to line 4, Melvin in the Bronx, New York. Melvin, please don't make me regret this and don't start lecturing me about history. What's on your mind?
What happened in Washington, D.C. is totally unnecessary and uncalled for. But unfortunately, the way this world is operating after the tick of time, it's going to happen again and again. In the United States of North America, due to the private manufacturing of weapons, it makes it easy accessible for anybody who got evil on their mind to do things that's going to happen next year, that's going to require you guys is going to go ahead and do it. Only thing we government should do is be alert and be vigilant and say, no, we're not going to tolerate this mess out here. Unfortunately, too many people have apathy and indifference in the way they go about doing whatever they feel they're going to do and let somebody else handle it, which is totally wrong. Every one of us have a responsibility to improve.
Melvin, thank you. Hey, Melvin, did you do anything good for Thanksgiving?
Every day is Thanksgiving to me. I count my blessings after being drafted 57 years ago. And I say, thank you, Almighty Creator, for another day and the ability to put one step in front of the other. I tell everybody that count your blessings because every day is a day of giving thanks.
You're right about that, Melvin. Thank you for the wonderful call. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and thank you for your military service to our country. War Secretary Pete Hegseth, somewhere in the Caribbean, he was with his wife, and in light of what happened to the National Guardsmen in D.C. yesterday, he addressed the media, speaking before the media, the secretary and his wife.
On behalf of my wife, Jenny, and I want to wish America's best, our warriors, a happy Thanksgiving. We're here in the Caribbean about to go get on a couple of ships and have Thanksgiving meals with our troops. But our minds are also in Washington, D.C., with the two great Americans who were ambushed and targeted. And we're prayerful for them, for all those around them, for their families. We're pulling for them, and we have their backs. And yeah, we're prayerful, but we're also increasing our resolve, just like they are, that we will keep the Capitol safe and secure the American people. But we really wanted to spend Thanksgiving with the troops. There's no better way to do it. On mission down here for Southern Spear. We're really excited to get out there and go see them. And certainly, we're missing our family, but we're thinking about their family.
And we know that family is the backbone of your service, and we are so grateful for that. And we just pray blessings upon all of you and your families wherever you are today, and hope that you truly do have a happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. I just deployed 3 times because I was thinking about my family and hope they were gathering food and football and all those things. These folks won't be. We're going to bring them maybe a turkey and a little bit of cheer.
I think he's about to share something that he reads at our Thanksgiving table every year to the kids.
You're exactly right. I'll close with this. George Washington's Thanksgiving Proclamation from 1789 started with this. Whereas it is the duty of all nations to acknowledge the providence of Almighty God, to obey his will, to be grateful for his benefits, and humbly to implore his protection and favor. So we humbly implore Jesus Christ, Almighty God, for his protection, for those in Washington, for those all around the world defending our nation. Happy Thanksgiving. We love you, we appreciate you, and we're here to serve you.
And I'm looking right now at my Twitter, at my ex, Dominic Carter, in for James Golden on this Thanksgiving Day. James has the day off. Catherine Trump says, at Dominic TV, so fantastic that you are on the air, extra hours. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Catherine, and your 96-year-old mom. Please send my regards, our regards to your mother, Catherine. I've already told you publicly via Twitter that you are a rock star, stepping up, working while also taking care of your mother. Absolute American hero. Thank you for what you're doing. The number to reach me, 800-848-9222. Dominic Carter in for James Golden. It was just days ago that Democrat Alyssa Slotnick suggested that the National Guard might start randomly shooting Americans. And what happened just yesterday? 2 National Guardsmen, a man and a woman, were shot by a maniac that shouldn't even be in the country.
Peter Dixon, you're in Michigan, where your junior senator, Alyssa Slotkin, has been making news this week. One of the things she said that didn't get as much coverage is that she fears, quote, law enforcement is going to end up shooting people. The opposite happened today. So what are folks in Michigan saying? Are they actually angry with her? Is this breaking through to them?
Absolutely very angry, and she will definitely be challenged in 2030 when she's up. But I do believe that this was a political stunt on purpose. I mean, the seditious six, as we're calling them, they wanted to be on the evening shows. They wanted to be on the weekend shows. She was on the weekend show, as you pointed out. But you have to remember, She's also a CIA agent. She's a former CIA agent. She has been trained. She understands what these agents go through. She knows that the National Guardsmen are not going to get nervous and start shooting people. And yet she was irresponsible enough to go out and say that. Across the board, Democrats have blood on their hands today, and they need to come out and say they are going to ratchet down this rhetoric. They're going to stop saying these things, because not only did this man come over under the Biden administration, but you have all of these Democrats who have said time and time again that these guardsmen, that are ICE agents, that all of these people who are out there to keep us safe, our law enforcement officers who are out there to keep us safe, are a threat, or even that they are committing illegal, or they're following illegal orders. And then when asked about it point blank, are these illegal orders? They said, well, you know, it's a little fuzzy. We don't know if they're illegal. They're not illegal. They put them in danger. They made them question whether or not they should follow the commander-in-chief. This goes beyond irresponsible. These people have no business being near Washington, D.C. We will not forget here in Michigan, and we will make sure that in 2030, Elizabeth Slotkin goes home and she doesn't go anywhere near Washington ever again.
And that's the way that it should be. This is absolutely reprehensible, what happened hours before Thanksgiving. And here we are on Thanksgiving Day. I'd say halfway done with Thanksgiving, and a father declaring that his daughter, one of the two wounded personnel, but she's not going to make it. And let's just hope and pray to God that God has another will for this situation, to help these two military personnel that sacrifice so much for you and I, for our country. And when you look at what happened in the nation, not far from the White House, Dominic Carter here with you folks in for James Golden on this Thanksgiving afternoon, evening, 800-848-9222. You can reach me right now live. As this happened a few hours later, President Trump addressing the country. It's important to listen to what the commander-in-chief had to say.
My great fellow Americans, earlier today on the eve of the Thanksgiving holiday, two members of the National Guard serving in Washington, D.C. were shot at point-blank range in a monstrous ambush-style attack just steps away from the White House. They had been deputized as part of the most successful public safety and national security mission in the history of our nation's capital, the D.C. Safe and Beautiful Task Force, which has achieved an unprecedented reduction in violent crime and crimes of all types. This heinous assault was an act of evil, an act of hatred, and an act of terror. It was a crime against our entire nation. It was a crime against humanity. The hearts of all Americans tonight are with those two members of the West Virginia National Guard and their families. The love of our entire country is pouring out to them, and we are lifting them up in our prayers. As we are filled with anguish and grief for those who were shot, we're also filled with righteous anger and ferocious resolve. As President of the United States, I am determined to ensure that the animal who perpetrated this atrocity pays the steepest possible price. I can report tonight that based on the best available information, the Department of Homeland Security is confident that the suspect in custody is a foreigner who entered our country from Afghanistan, a hellhole on earth. He was flown in by the Biden administration in September 2021 on those infamous flights that everybody was talking about. Nobody knew who was coming in. Nobody knew anything about it. His status was extended under legislation signed by President Biden, a disastrous president, the worst in the history of our country. This attack underscores the single greatest national security threat facing our nation. President Trump, and folks, don't forget, coming up at the top of the hour on this Thanksgiving Day, a live Captain Townsby
with station owner John Catsimatidis and the lovely Rita Cosby that's coming up at the top of the hour. Let's go back to your telephone calls. Line 1, Joaquin, Pennsylvania. What's on your mind, sir? Happy Thanksgiving.
Great, Dominic. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family also. You know, the first thing is, it really gets frustrating, and it needs to be spoken.
I ate an hour and a half. I ate my food.
Democrats make these statements, you know, about, oh, they're assaulting American citizens, it's securing American citizens. These are not citizens. These are illegal aliens. You know, you got to. Unfortunately, they're going to keep pushing this because they want the chaos, because they want to take total control of everything. You know, and the other thing that people are not really understanding is the dangers of Islam, because let's face it, this guy, you know, even though they say that, you know, he worked with the Americans in Afghanistan, you got so many different.
Oh yeah.
You know, that are at war with each other, but when it comes down to the
bottom,
you know, Islam seeks to conquer the world, conquer Western civilization, and they get you know, and their theology teaches them that they get rewarded for doing this.
And it's a darn shame. Joaquin, I wish I had time to follow up on, but I'm late for a break. Thank you for the wonderful call. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Dominic Carter in for James Golden. We're coming right back with more of your telephone calls.
Rush. This is the Rush Hour with James Golden.
Every year, over 1 million older adults end up in the hospital from falls and injuries. And for decades, they told us the solution is simple: more calcium and vitamin D. But those supplements don't help bone health like they say. And too much calcium can even create other problems. The good news is, there's a nutrient.
I didn't even make a dent. I didn't even make a dent with my food.
Blow your doctor away with the next results. Just go to getnativepad.com/go and get up to 45% off today. GETNATIVEPACH.com/go.
I'm Joe Connolly. Cars for Kids is now accepting all kinds of real estate donations. The savvy solution for property owners who are bogged down with costly property taxes, maintenance fees, and insurance fees. Cars for Kids Real Estate will take over everything for you. Hurry now to lock in your 2025 tax deduction, whether it's a residential, commercial, inheritance, or any kind of property. To donate, visit carsforkidsrealestate.org or call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. It's still Cars with a K.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Hi, I'm Angie. Did you know a billboard can save a baby's life? It's true. You can make a difference this holiday by helping us spread the pro-life message to reach those who are struggling with an unplanned pregnancy. Our billboards and ads feature our 800 hotline for help, which connects people to pro-life centers nationwide that can assist with free medical help, baby supplies, and more. Won't you join us in this season of giving? Please make a gift today. Visit prolifeforcrossamerica.org. That's prolifeforcrossamerica.org.
If you want real American beef, born, raised, and processed in the USA, then you want Freedom Farms. No imports, no fillers, just farm fresh beef from upstate New York, shipped nationwide. Stock your freezer with an entire cow or a half of a cow, or grab just a box of premium steaks and burgers. Right now, new customers get $25 off with promo code MAGA. Go to wearefreedomfarms.com.
I didn't even get to try my ribs. I didn't even get to try my ribs. And I didn't even get to eat my lasagna.
But saving wherever possible remains smart business. That's why PSE&G designed many different programs to help you save on energy costs.
We gotta put all this stuff in the refrigerator now.
Solutions that are the right fit for you, your business, and your world. Because saving energy impacts so much more than your bottom line. Connect with a PSE&G Energy Efficiency Advisor to learn more at pseg.com/business savings.
It's Ocean Drive in Coney Island.
Ocean Drive is the only luxury residence in New York with a spectacular ocean view. You wake up in the morning and breathe that ocean air. I'm certified that you're going to live 10 years longer. When I became successful, I wanted to live on the ocean. If you have worked hard, you deserve an apartment on Ocean Drive too. Go to oceandrivenyc.com and reward yourself.
If you're a policeman, fireman, doctor, nurse, or teacher, you qualify for a limited time offer at oceandrivenyc.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Making your holidays go from this to this. We wish it's easy and delicious with Coquito. Create this tropical creamy holiday drink with Goya coconut milk, Goya cream of coconut, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and and a touch of rum. Make your own batch and share the joy with friends and family. Coquito made with Goya, a tropical way to holiday. Find the ingredients in the Goya section of your local grocery store. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
Giving Tuesday is a global effort that encourages people to do good. Go to loveshriners.org. This year, we support Shriners Children. Go to loveshriners.org. Thank you.
The views and opinions expressed by the individual hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the policies or positions of WABC Radio, its management, or its sponsors.
Happy Thanksgiving. Talk Radio 77 WABC.